Hello, I'm Harry Dave and you're welcome to ISIFE EDUBLOG once again. So on today's video we are going to be discussing how you can stop or how to avoid cramming. How you can avoid or stop cramming, okay? So if today is the first time of coming across our channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, put on your notification bell, okay? And remember to like this video, share the video with a friend. And at the end of this video, always remember to leave a comment section, to leave your comments under the comment section. Tell us how you feel. Tell us better approaches or how you can handle your own cramming, okay? So on this video, we're going to be discussing we're going to break this video into 4 sections. Number 1 is understanding what is cramming. That is definition of cramming, knowing what is cramming. So before we boil down to number 2, why is it that students cram? Okay, after you have understood what is cramming, you know why students cram. Number 3 is the effect, how it affects you. Okay, how it affects your academical experience on everything about you, from yourself to the academical performance, okay, or your academic performance. So before then, we can go over to the last, which is how we can affect or how we can cram. I call it, or how we can prepare for exam with a short period of time. Assuming you have 8 hours to prepare for exam and you need to read like 400 pages, how we can go about it. Okay, so let's start from number 1. What is cramming? Cramming is all about when you read or you listen to a piece of information, okay? When you read something repeatedly to memorize it in your brain, okay? When you listen, or you can also listen, okay? When you listen to a piece of information repeatedly and you memorize that information in its original form, in its original context, without removing or changing anything. You know, when you understand something and you want to give it out to another person, you can't give it in its original form. That's the only difference between reading to understand and reading to cram, okay? When you cram something, you give it out in its original form. You just memorize it and give it out in its original form. You can't even change one word from that you cram. But when you read to understand, you can change many things and the meaning will still be intact, okay? So let's move over now to number 2, which is, why is it that students cram? Okay, the only reason students cram is because of limited time they have to prepare for the examination, okay? So imagine you have 2 days to prepare for the examination and you have to read a page, a book of, let me say, 400 to 500 pages, and you have a day. So what the best option you have is just to cram and bombard your mind, like make sure everything enters within that 2 days or a day. That's the reason. And what causes this is the only causes of this is laziness or procrastination. Believe me, this is the right diction for it. That is laziness, procrastination. Maybe lack of personal discipline. Many students don't discipline themselves to start preparing early. We leave every preparation to a day or 2 days before the exam, then we want to jump pack everything. That's the main reason. Personal lack of self-control. When you don't control yourself to give yourself a given target, from the first day you start preparing, or from the first day school resumes to when you're going to write the examination. Okay, so now we are going to move over to the effect. How does this cramming affect us? Okay, cramming, when you're cramming, you're not doing good to yourself, you overstress yourself. So number 1 on this video is you overstress yourself. Okay, you exhaust yourself. Check when you want to finish, when you want to read consistently for, let me say, 14 hours a day. Instead of reading 1 hour, you rest, under 30 minutes or 1 hour, you rest for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You want to finish everything, you want to force it. You stress yourself till you are tired. At times, many of us deprive ourselves of sleep. We stay awake all night. After everything, we become exhausted, we become tired, we lost appetite. Many of us, even on the day of examination, we discover that we are even sleeping before the exam starts. We are very tired. So that could be a result. That is an effect of cramming. It leaves you tired and weird out. You break yourself. You stress yourself. Number 2 is blank of mind. Many times, students, cramming, you try to bombard yourself to put much information within a short time interval. You are forcing many things to enter there. You are forcing many things. Do you know what? Our mind or our brain is like a sponge. Once a sponge gets saturated, it starts to seep out information or knowledge. You are still bombarding, you are still adding while the previous one you added is going. either the one you are adding is not entering again, or the initial ones are seeping out. And what could this result to or lead to? At times you can, or if you have crammed a couple of times, at times you can realize in the examination hall, you see a question, you are accustomed to the question, you think you have come across the question, but you can't answer the question, you can't solve it. Everything flashed out of your mind. That's what we call memory blank or blank of mind. You know something, but you can't reason, you can't articulate what it is. Everything just goes. That's the effect of cramming. So number 3 is, believe me, cramming is a waste of time. How is it? It is counterproductive, okay? Because our academical curriculum is being planned in such a way that previous time will help your next time. Okay, our previous section will help the next section, which will help the next section. So if you cram this section, believe me, when you are, or if you cram in your resumption exercise and you move over to your midterm test, something like that, not knowing that the knowledge you grab from the first test will help you in the second one. That means, and you can't, and maybe, you know, cramming, the retention period is very small. Okay, so you can't recall anything again because all you did was cramming. So initially, what it means is the time you spent on the formal examination is being a waste. But someone that read to understand can use the same information he had in the previous exercise and help himself in this exercise. So life is a gradual process, and first process will help your second process, which first and second process will help the third process. So when you got nothing from first and second process and you're in the third stage of your life, automatically you have wasted the time and the effort you have imputed, or the time and effort you applied in the first and second process. That's it. It is counterproductive. That's the effect of cramming, okay? Because the more you keep cramming, the more you keep missing the foundation and the basics of something, okay? And later on in life, the stuff will become boring or uninterested to you, or become very difficult, because when you miss the foundation of anything, it will become definitely very difficult for you. Okay, the last but not the least on the effect of cramming is poor academical performance, poor results. So when you are exhausted, when you have exhausted yourself and you are so tired and you have lost appetite, like trying to cram in the night before the exam, and you have deprived yourself of sleep, and you're not functioning okay again, okay? And again, when you overfed your information and you are cramming due to blank of mind and many other things and lack of confidence, you know, when you're not doing the right thing, you will lack confidence. That's one thing about life. If you're not doing the right thing, you will lack confidence. And when you're not confident about yourself or the approach you're going to use in the examination, many things will go wrong, okay? And it will lead to poor academical performance. You enter the hall, you will not perform. In fact, 30%, we forget immediately. If you read something for the first time, we forget 80% of what we read for the first time. So, if you finish about, let me say, 100% or 100 pages in night before the examination tomorrow, you are definitely going to, like, at that point, without repeating what you read, you're going to forget 80% of it. That's why reading is a gradual process. If you read today, you read tomorrow, so to remind yourself again of what you read previously. So if you memorize and cram, you're going to lose many bunch or piece or chunk of that information or that knowledge, which will not reflect in your exam. Automatically, you're going to perform poorly in that exam. Okay, so now on the last is how can we prepare for exam, or how can we excel in exam when we don't have time? If you have limited time to prepare for your exam, how can we prepare for it? How can we prepare? How can we cover a big chunk of book within small interval of time? Okay, so this is my personal recommendation, okay? So if you have to deal with, let's say, 15 topics in exam, and a day or 2 days before the exam, all you have read or all you know is, let me say, 3 topics in that exam, okay? What I recommend is you going to master that 3 topics. Don't add any additional one. First of all, you master that 3 that you know very well, that 3 that you have read before, that you have a knowledge or you have an idea of. You master it. Then you move over to another 3 that you don't know. Just you read that one, you perfect the one you know, and then you move over to new one. and read like 3 more topics, making it 6 out of 15. So the thing is that one reality in life is you have to pay for your mistakes and you have to pay for your mistakes. You have to pay for your laziness, for your procrastination in life. When you fail to prepare, automatically you have to pay. There is a fine for it. And that fine is automatically you're not going to make a good result. You're not going to make a good result. So now you are trying to fall within C or B. Excellence is a bygone if you fail to prepare. So how can we make an intermediate result? Just focus, master the one you have done, add additional 3, and move over to past questions. See, many teachers repeat past questions. Okay? Many exam bodies repeat past questions. Just focus on past questions now. Okay? Master what they did in the past question. Read the past question. Move out, go back again to what you know. Go back again to the 3 things you added or the 3 topics you are adding. Okay? Then give yourself enough sleep. Go and rest. Rest your mind. Rest your brain. Rest every atom of your body. Just get a good rest. Eat well. Prepare. And go and write the exam. Okay? And thank you once again for watching this video, and I believe you got some information or you got some knowledge or some value from this video. And please don't forget, if you got any value, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, put on your notification bell, like this video, share with your friends, and leave a comment. Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us how we can amend or how you can overcome or how you can avoid cramming in your own way. So I'm going right over now on the comment section to see your insights, your ideas on how to manage it. Thanks once again. I'm Harry Dave and you're welcome to ISIFE EDUBLOG. One love.